the Twitch channel name again?
Shadow Drake SD.
Shadow Drake, that's what it was.
I'll give you his link if you follow me.
Nah, I just need to look it up on my phone.
The beer is open, we are live, and we are ready to begin. So, in our last session, we rejoined our group just as they had finished fighting the goblins inside the stronghold. They were sorely wounded and in much need of a rest, but decided to first search the camp for anything of use. Not interested in such things as treasure, Takon bids the group farewell, telling them that they will most likely meet again, but his reputation as the best goblin slayer in the world would grow cold following them through deep dark caves. He was off into the woods to search out and find even more goblins to kill. You searched the large tent, and inside you found 3 chests, a small chest full of coins, a medium-sized chest with more of the alchemist fire flasks inside, and a large chest covered in arcane ruins. You did a little poking and prodding about on that chest, but in the end found that the goblin boss that you'd left laying next to the small creek actually had the keys. Once you unlocked and opened the chest, inside you found 2 more chests, amazingly.
Oh, no.
These looked exactly like the chest holding the alchemist fire that was already sitting on the ground. Only looking at the larger box they were inside of, physically, there should have been no way that they could have fit. When in reality, it looked like you could actually put the 3rd one in there. The group moved on to searching these smaller tents, which were basically full of filth, and then questioning the goblin boss for a little while. Unfortunately, this goblin boss was not the brightest of creatures. He had no real answers for who was paying the goblins or who was sending them orders. As for Kozgath, the goblin couldn't say what he was, but that he was going to kill them all. Finally convinced that the goblin boss was of no use, the party benevolently set them free without the demand of his left ear.
I know. What were they thinking?
They then settled in for a short rest to try and recover a little bit, take care of some of those open wounds. Just as they were doing this, a strange creature that looked much like a winged cat made itself known to them. It presented itself as unthreateningly as it could, then hopped back and forth as if trying to say something important to the party. Evil called out to it and approached, but the cat darted away towards the mysterious dark cave in the back of the stronghold there, and waited for Evil to follow it again. The rest of the party called out, warning Evil not to follow the cat into the cave. There was some discussion about the cat having wings and being a creature that none of them had ever seen before. And the cat, seeing that it was no longer being followed, created a ruckus and tried to instill a sense of urgency into the party. They did finally relent, and without taking a short rest, followed the wing cat into the cave. The walls of the caves were lit by torches, lined with crates and barrels, and as the party slowly made their way deeper, following the cat around a curve, that is until Alfric rounded a corner and saw some large red winged creature sitting on a throne carved of solid stone, at which point he uttered the words, "Holy shit, fuck, what is that?" This creature sitting on the throne turned out to be the one and only Kozgath, a fiend from one of the lower planes of hell.
Hi.
After a few introductions, the fiend demanded to know the names of those who would so foolishly put their noses into his business. Alfred tried to negotiate with him, which didn't go really well. He offered the party services for the mere fee of 1,000 gold per person. Cosgath was amused by this and tried to use his fiendish charm powers to charm Alfric, telling him that he didn't want a fee, he just wanted to help. Alfric, having none of this, quickly raised the price. The first to attack was Alfric. Then, seeing that he missed, he bravely ran away. The rest of the party soon joined the fight. Tired and nearly out of spells, they would not just lay down and die. For a few moments, it seemed as if all was lost. But instead of pursuing the fight, Cosgath seemed more interested in reaching a strange red portal on the other side of the room. The tide of the battle turned slightly when Evil landed a very critical hit. And with the aid of Hercules, the winged cat no less. But, using one of his favorite spells, Cosgath commanded Evil to grovel before him, then stepped over their kneeling form to vanish into the portal. The only thing he left behind were the echoing words of, "We will meet again." Cosgath never forgets a name. Nursing even more wounds, the party watched as the portal vanished, revealing a deep, dark cave behind it. They could also see two rooms, sort of like gel cells built into the rock. One held a half-elf, bound and gagged. The other a disheveled human, looking to be frightened out of his ever-living mind. They released the half-elf and learned his name was Alphonse, a traveler and painter who had come to Shadowvale for a chance to paint the seat of the God's Mountain. Fortunately, he wasn't paying enough attention to what was going on around him and was shortly captured by goblins and brought here. Cosgath thought him a spy and had been forcing him to watch the torture of the man in the next room for several weeks now. As for the man in the next room, he was half insane from his time with Cosgath. Alphonse told the party that this wreck of a man was, or is, the mayor of Shadowvale, Teasian Muck. After a little convincing that they are friends, including Evo taking the form of the mayor, which nearly made the man faint, Mayor Muck was able to tell the party that it was the magistrate, Cecilia Ulrich, and her guards that brought him here. She had tricked him into not trusting the dwarves and taking on her personal guards as his own. Then one night they drugged him, put a sack over his head, and when he woke up, he was looking into the glowing red eyes of Cosgath. He's unsure how long it's been, but it's felt like an eternity. The mayor then begged the party to return him to Shadowvale so that together they might overthrow the magistrate and her corrupt guards. While the rest of the party was discussing with Mayor Muck, Alphonse sent his cat Hercules down into the deep cave to have a look around. He learned that this truly was a very deep cave and seemed to go on for a great many miles. The party finally agrees to help the mayor take him back to Shadowvale, so long as somewhere along the way they can take a short break. Heading back to the river, the party made a stop at the first goblin camp they had encountered. Now swarming with flies and the smell of rotting goblin, they decided to gather the large tent they left behind to maybe use on their own or sell on to someone else. But the furball door is the one who gets stuck carrying the bulky thing. Finally, reaching the trees where the path leads to the river, they hear several deep, gruff voices ahead of them. As they rounded the final corner to the spot where they had camped on the first night across, it is now a camp of several dwarves. Their short, stocky forms can be seen moving about firelight and their raised voices can be heard arguing over some unknown matter. One dwarf spots them and rushes in their direction. "Oh, thank the gods it's you! And what's this? You found Teasy and Muck? I knew that crafty human bitch was up to no good. Look, you gotta help me. The magistrate has taken Bullman prisoner, and on charges of murder no less. Murder of the Lord Mayor." And that is where we pick up this week.
Are we taking a
But
break
it's the
soon? I'm
Lord-
very tired.
If the Lord Mayor is there, but the Lord Mayor is here, then who's flying this plane?
What's a plane?
I do not know.
I think I forgot my armors and weapons back in that cave where I have nothing on me but my bare fist.
Oh,
Oh, did you perhaps forget to reset your macros?
No, he's naked because we found him in jail.
all right.
Oh,
All right. I can fix this.
After a quick prayer, oh my god, fixes this situation.
After a quick plea to the DM, your weapons and armor miraculously appear.
Wow!
the benevolent
Natural
gods have
100.
bestowed
It's a
upon you
miracle.
your things.
Miracle of miracles.
God bless.
Miracle of miracles. You have things.
More.
We've got
Right.
things.
Oh,
It sounds like one of the things we've got is trouble. In the town, no less.
Oh, no way. Okay. Done being sarcastic today. For 5 minutes.
So, who did we lose? We didn't lose anyone.
I think.
We did lose Alfred. And he's back.
I've been wondering if there is a mayor in the town and there is a mayor here, how can there be two of them?
There ain't two of them now. One of them's dead, and they're accusing Bowman of doing it.
I think
But what
maybe
if
there was.
was three of them, Evil says, turning into the mayor?
See, I think that's what happened. Somebody could do that. Did that.
I definitely didn't. Wasn't the one in the town. I
I didn't say you. I said somebody.
Yes, that's
do
what I
that.
said as well.
Could it be that they're just from different towns?
No,
Look.
no.
Since you've come across the river,
Do the mayors from all the towns look alike?
yes, and they're all named Teasy and Muck.
I mean, I
Could be
could
anyone.
theoretically see it.
He's my brother from another mother. So, after you cross the river, I don't know what you've done, but there hasn't been a single raid, not in 2 days.
Because we killed all the motherfuckers.
After your group vanished into the dark, the magistrate said she went to talk with the mayor. Only when she got there, the mayor was dead. Cut down with a large axe, she said. She went on to say that she believes Bowman was not only the mayor's killer, but responsible for the deaths and disappearances of all the other mercenaries who have come and been hired to help the village.
How long ago was this?
Yesterday, right after you left, Bowman went to see to your goblin guards, or your goblin wards that you'd left at the guards with the guards. Unfortunately, the magistrate had already sentenced them to death, and it had been carried out.
He's already dead.
Enraged, he went to see the mayor to go over the magistrate's head. I'm not exactly sure what they spoke about, but you could hear their shouts from across the town. I was watching from the window when her guards took him, and there wasn't much I could do. She's accused us, the rest of us, of being in on the deed, and demands that all of the dwarves be gathered and jailed. If any of us resisted, we were to be killed on the spot.
That's horrendous.
I ran around looking for the rest of my kin, and good fortune was with us, as many of the townsfolk didn't believe what she was saying. We had earned their trust, so they helped us, hid us when needed, then snuck us through the vineyards at low tide, and we were able to get across. How the hell y'all did that in the dark is beyond me.
Oh, the dark is my friend.
Well, look.
I just stumbled into it, really.
She plans on hanging Bowman tomorrow.
Oh, so Bowman is not dead yet.
Bowman is not
Interesting.
dead, but the two goblins you left behind are.
Oh, that is such a shame. They still had two perfectly valuable ears.
That is horrendous. We have
But
to go save Bowman.
They took the ears off. That was the goblins in the room.
They only took their left ears, not their right ears. And remember, Bowman was willing to pay for right ears as well.
That's true. It was.
So
Anyway.
the Lord Mayor kind of pipes up and he tells you, I'll pay for the ears you want. Get me back across and help me overthrow that woman.
Oh, good.
Oh,
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Precisely.
Well, you can't rightly go right now. The tide is in. The river is
that's true.
Oh.
well,
You watch as another dwarf comes walking up the path looking for Ivan. Saphira, you would notice just a small little thing. The way that Ivan speaks and the tone of his voice, it sounds exactly like the voice from the woods.
ooh.
So
Okay.
this other dwarf comes up and he's, Ivan, I think they're onto us. I can't tell what they're doing, but it's a lot more moving around over there than some of the farmers in the vineyards. Ivan's just fucking great. Shall we go see what they're doing?
Let's
Lead the
see.
way.
He leads your group on. Like everybody except for everyone except for Grimman to make a perception check, please.
Perception.
Roll of the night.
I'm not very good at that.
I'm apparently very good at this.
I'm okay with that.
You're much better than me.
I'm not proficient though. Why am I not proficient in perception? Well, I broke this character. Sorry.
Alphonse? Frenchy, hello. Nope, looks like he's stepped
Oh wait, damn! I thought I clicked it.
Right. On your way through the dwarven camp, You've clicked it twice.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
On your way through the dwarven camp, you spot a gentleman with a large shield and a rather large hammer that doesn't look like a dwarf.
Hello!
I don't know how you want me to answer with that. Like, it's got a large hammer.
Hello.
Hi. Who are you?
My name is Grandman. Pleased to meet you. You the group the dwarves are looking out for? So-called heroes?
Heroes?
Oh, that's
I think
rude.
so.
Oh, I'm not a hero. I'm
Well, that
merely
might
a
be a bit of an overstatement.
merchant equipment salesman.
Nice. What kind of equipment do you sell?
Oh, mostly farming equipment. But, I realized I might need to diversify. So if you need any amount of alchemist fire, I have it.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Well, Ivan over there,
I
little
I
dwarf.
push him. I push
told
him from
me
the
about
side. Don't forget about the ale.
Oh, and yes, my friend here makes amazing ale. Right now you can buy direct from him, but later on I will be his sole distributor.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Grandman, and Ivan over there. He filled me in when I was in the pub, and there was a bit of a fuss. Apparently, they're going to hang someone called Bullman. Kind of
Yes.
strange bunch of guards with purple stripes painted from left shoulder to right hip. And they mentioned it in the inn that he will be hanged in 2 days at dawn at 2 days from now. And there was a bit of an
Oh,
uproar. And Ivan advised me to leave. But after listening in a bit on what's happening, I was rather interested in what's happening here. So I ventured forth, and here I am.
so nice of them to wait for 2 days so we can make it back.
I know, right?
Ivan, I was wondering, Bowman has very thick neck. Would hanging even hurt him?
Why? He may have a thick neck and a tough hide, but hanging will kill him the same it'll kill anyone else.
I mean,
Right, let's go see what's going on. So he guides you guys back through the path, and you make your way down to the water's edge. And he reminds you all that you need to stick to the shadows because it's not really fully dark yet.
Oh, I like that concept.
You can look across the river, and it's quite some distance, as you know. And at this distance, the best that you can see is a lot of extra movement around the edge of the vineyard, right at the other edge of the river. And then Ivan pops up with, "Oh, aye, they're definitely onto us." You glance over, and he has an eyepiece of a sailor's spyglass to his eye. Looks like they're setting up a bit of a makeshift camp, destroying more of the vines than the goblins ever did. Snaps the eyeglass shut and looks at your group. "We're gonna play hell trying to go back that way."
Do you know an alternative way?
"Well, if you're willing to help, I think I might
Of
be able
course.
to get across. But it's to be a one-way trip. I can get you over, but no get you back."
No, we don't really need to get back, so that's fine.
As long as you can get my big box over.
We'll see what can be done. Right, let's go see Gullavani. See what he's got in his workshop. Ivan leads the group back to the clearing, to the gathering of dwarves here, and he stops by a smaller tent, a one-man kind of tent, and beside it is a cleaner, interesting-looking dwarf, where the rest of his kin look to be right at home in the rough and wild world. Gullavully looks like he belongs more in a church or a library. He's dressed in simple but finely made brown robes, and his long gray hair is immaculately combed back and pulled into his ponytail. His gray beard is much shorter than the average dwarf of his age, but it is also very well groomed.
I like you.
I've been approaching
Oh,
like, Gullavully, these folks have kindly offered to help us try and free Bowman. But them purple stripes, they're setting up a bit of a blockade on the other side. You got any tricks up your sleeve that could help us get them across? Like, oh my, yes, I'm sure I've got something. He pulls back the flap of his tent. He says, right, in you go, all of you.
Very well. Eva
Not
goes on in.
particularly. Okay. Press station before I even go in.
The tent is spotless. I mean, it is
Yes,
immaculate.
but Evo and Alfred and Dora are not spotless.
Well, this is true. You're first tasting all of your.
Yes, because I'm gonna get squished next to them, and they're very dirty.
Hey, I'm not dirty. I'm natural.
I'm not that
Alfie.
dirty. I like to keep myself reasonably clean.
So, who all is going into the tent?
Okay.
I
First thing I do, I take the big box full of alchemist fire and I push it into the tent.
Okay.
And then I go in after it. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere without this. It's worth 3,000 gold.
All right. So Alfric is going in. Who
Here
else?
you go, buddy. Now you're clean. This one was free.
This
Zephyr,
one
you
looks a
going
little
in?
bit too small for me.
I will go in. And he's
The other one is like, no. There's plenty of space. Go on. Get you in there, big fella.
Oh, if you say so. And kind of like bend my head down and try to squeeze into the tent.
Okay.
I will.
Brandon is rather curious as well. And he asks, do you mind if I take a look as well?
The more the merrier.
I'll try to take a flap and crawl under to check what is in the tent.
Right. So, pretty much everybody. That's pretty much everybody.
Hello again. So, what are we doing inside of this tent?
oh, I love this map.
Oh, that's ominous music.
This
As you
is
crawl through the opening of the tent,
impressive.
it is,
Nice.
in fact, a very much larger space.
Larger on the inside.
Places himself behind a large table.
Oh, wow. Listen, Glavoli. Would you trade this extra dimensional space for another extra dimensional space full of
Why are there
alchemist
two of
fire?
me?
Right. Well,
Does anyone else see the two of me?
Yes.
Hello there, handsome.
Oh no, he's gone! Oh
Right, so
I shall miss you, second me.
Evil trickery, I guess.
this isn't an extra dimensional space. It's a pocket dimension.
Oh.
That was an
dimensional
extra
spaces
dimension.
don't like other extra dimensional spaces.
What is the difference?
no! Oh, that could have blown us up. Good job!
Right. Could have really sucked you into the astral plane and everybody else around us.
Oh. Well, it was interesting experiment for science.
Huh?
Absolutely.
So, you say you got a trunk full of alchemist fire.
Yes.
You looking to sell?
Yes. And if
Right.
you're interested, I can sell you the box itself. The box is extra dimensional. Look, and I show him how there's 3 boxes of the same size inside the box.
A crate of holding a box? What? I've never seen such a thing.
You see, it's very rare. I'm the only one selling it in the whole world, I think.
You think?
Impressive.
Evil
Right.
stumbling around in the dark.
Shouldn't be that dark in there, evil.
No,
It's dark everywhere, like everywhere except for around the entrance and the cauldron, for
Yep.
whatever the light is.
same for
Yeah.
me.
Actually, same for me.
Alfred has no such problems.
Me neither.
Elvring never has problems with darkness.
I can light a torch, though.
Well, I threw another light in there. That should brighten things
Thank
up.
you.
Yeah, now
Work.
easy.
All right.
I was peeking inside here.
It's supposed to be dimly lit, not dark. All right. Well, how many of these alchemist fire do you have?
Yeah.
I have 62.
62.
Yes.
By the gods. And I don't suppose that these are what those nasty little goblins were using to start the fires, were they?
Oh, it's exactly that. We've recovered it from their camps. And we've recovered this letter too. And I show him the letter. We
Wow.
think it's probably from the magistrate. And that Kosgath is some kind of weird winged creature with horns. And it's red.
That one's not in there.
Yes.
Did I forget to add your character ones?
Let me do that.
There we go. That should do it. Well, I can tell you right now, this is the handwriting of the magistrate.
Interesting.
Right. 62 alchemist fire. Normal going right. Let's see, there's so many of them. So, then you carry the one and, oh, I'll offer you 1,800 gold for the lot.
Oh, going price is 3,100. But for 1,800, I could give you 36 of them.
Right. I ain't paying full price for something I can make myself.
Oh. Well, I
I try
understand.
to help Ulfric. I say, but what is your hourly rate, sir? Doesn't it seem better to just buy the lot and consider the work done?
And so I've offered
Time
you,
is more valuable than money.
and so I've offered you a price for the lot. I can go as high as 2,400 gold. But not a couple more.
Well,
Uh,
thank you for the offer, but I think we'll be holding into it for now.
Very well. As you will.
And where exactly are you going to sell it other than here, Alfred?
and who is
Well-
going to carry it?
And who's going to buy it?
We can carry it with us to the village, and maybe Magistrate would
Wait.
pay a higher price. She seems to
Are
like
you-
Alchemist
with-
Fire.
With we,
going
you
to pay
mean
us to
me,
carry
right?
it?
Basically, he means you,
Are you paying me for the service?
right?
Oh, of course, with friendship and hugs.
That's the best kind of payment.
He's not evil.
You see, friends, I'm learning quickly.
Doris a shrewd dealer.
Anyway, we could also just carry it back to a big city and sell it there. Also, remember the box itself might be worth quite a lot. It's very rare.
That's true. And I'll offer you 3,000 gold for it right now.
Just the box?
Just the box.
Oh, but then I cannot carry all this alchemist fire.
Unless you also
isn't
sell
that
it.
a shame?
Dwarves truly are shrewd negotiators.
I have a deal for you. If you pay us 6,100, you get both the box and all its content.
Right. How about I make you a counter proposal? I'll pay you 5,400 and not a couple more, or you take your box with you.
It's getting heavy, I have to say.
Right?
Alright, you win gladly. Deal.
Right. He pulls out a small bound chest, iron bound chest, opens it up, and starts pulling out small sacks of coins and counting them out in portions of 100. Each little other sack holds 100 gold coins, and he puts 54 of them on the table.
Oh,
Can I roughly estimate how many more pouches are in there?
Uh-oh,
In
it's
his-
murder
in
hobo
his-
time.
Sorry?
You could try if you like.
Yes,
Make
I
a,
would like.
Make a perception check.
Eva looks at all of the bags. How are we going to carry that?
From your angle looking, it looks like he might have emptied about half of his chest.
Seems like there's more where that came from.
No. We're not. No.
The first
Well,
rule
Well,
of
if he can
trade,
make these things, it makes sense that he makes quite a bit of money from it.
never swindle a master dwarf.
Alfric is
They
a
both
very
merchants.
honorable merchant. He never steals from people he trades with. Anyway, Alfric will start portioning out the little bags equally between the people who actually participated in getting those. So,
May I remind you, I killed half the goblins before being captured, sir.
But you were captured, and then we came in and killed them. We didn't have to come release.
Did I mention that it is my alchemist fire that they stole? Just messing with you, buddies. Don't worry, I'm rich enough back home.
If you want, you can have my portion.
Oh,
I don't
you
know if I
actually
can
want
carry
to
it.
know.
Right, so Ivan says you need something to get you across the river.
Yes.
I assume you might be looking for other things that could help you once you get there. As you can see, This is me portable laboratory / magic shop. I've got a few things for sale in here if you're interested.
Oh,
Oh. What sort of
Well,
things?
now that you gave us money.
Right. And like a smart merchant, I'm going to try and get it back.
yes, very smart indeed.
So, I've got a few things in here. Interesting odds and ends, few mundane items. Of potions of healing, scrolls of detect good and evil. Let's see. He goes over to this shelf that's like all pigeonholed with all these little scrolls in it.
Did you have a scroll with my name on it?
There's a feather fall, spare the dying, snare, dissonant whispers. Ooh, a scroll of compelled duel. That's an interesting one. Tinzer's floating disc.
Would have helped you out.
What else have we got in here? I have a sentinel shield. There is a brooch of shielding.
Oh! What's that one?
A brooch of shielding.
Maybe myself.
Sorry, what? Brooch of shielding? What else did you have?
Let's see. There's some larger healing potions. More scrolls, protection from energy, dispel magic, speak with plants, find steed. Potions of superior healing. A single potion of supreme healing. Sulfur and glue. How long have I had that? Huh. And then, of course, there's the Horn of Valhalla. This is a special one.
What does it do?
The Horn of Valhalla. Let me bring up the old items here.
Master Dwarf, by any chance, in all of your menagerie, would you find the pigments and canvas needed to replenish my paintings?
Now, Frenchie, you're very, very quiet.
Oh, sorry. Let me try to adjust my sound settings. Alright, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. And I was saying, Master Dwarf, is it possible that in all of your menagerie, you might find the pigments and canvases and things needed to replenish my painter?
I don't really deal in painting supplies. I've got some colored inks and fine parchment for the creation of spell scrolls or adding to a wizard's spell book.
Ah. Well, I guess I'll have to do with those. Can I get 15 GP's worth, please?
Right, I can do that. That'll get you, 2 ounces of red, green, yellow, and black, and 7 sheets of fine parchment.
Thank you very much.
Right, you are asking about the Horn of Valhalla.
Yes.
Let's see. You can use as an action blow this horn in a response. 4d4 plus 4 warrior spirits from Valhalla appear within 60 feet of you. They use the statistics of a berserker. They return to Valhalla after 1 hour or when they drop to 0 hit points. Once you use this horn, it can't be used again until 7 days have passed.
Oh.
I have to warn you though, this one's quite pricey.
How much is it?
24,000 gold.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Maybe. Oh. Shit. Do you have bags of holding by any chance?
No, but I've got a lovely chest of holding.
Would you say it's worth around
Oh, how much is
10,000? No.
Oh,
The chest of holding. I'll sell it to you for 5,000. No, lad, sorry. I don't do much in the way of extra dimensional spaces. As you see, it's I like my demiplane.
Yes, well,
I simply
understandable.
bought this because it's unusual.
Mm.
Master Dwarf, do you have any tomes on Ogma?
No, I'm not much into the learning of Ogma.
Anything which might be related to the Church of All Tomorrows?
Again, not a religious kind of person. More arcane.
Okay.
I
Worth
do
a
have a
try.
talisman of pure good.
a talisman of pure good. What does that do?
The talisman of pure good is a mighty symbol of goodness. A creature that is neither good nor evil in alignment takes 66 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. An evil creature takes 8d6 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. Either sort of creature takes the damage again each time it ends its turn holding or carrying the talisman. If you are a good cleric or paladin, you can use this talisman as a holy symbol. You gain +2 bonus to spell attack rolls while you wear and hold it.
I am a good paladin.
The talisman has 7 charges. If you are wearing or holding it, you can use as an action, expend 1 charge from it, and choose 1 creature you see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it. The target must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity savings throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains that can be resurrected. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of its existence. When you expend the last charge, the talisman disperses into motes of golden light and is then destroyed. It also costs 71,500 gold.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm afraid I don't think I can afford that. But it sounds amazingly cool. But what is an evil alignment?
You know, at this point in time, I'm not real sure myself.
How much was that brooch of shielding that you have?
The brooch of shielding. The brooch of shielding is 2,500 gold.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
A shame I can't have that talisman. I could use it against a tax collector.
I don't remember correct alignment for it.
Of
You might
course, I
also-
am the goodest boy ever. I am protecting the rights of people to buy what they want, when they want, without government interference. I am a cleric of sorts, you know? A cleric to freedom.
Is that what-
Oh, he said something about clerics when he mentioned that talisman of pure good.
Exactly. Unfortunately, though, I believe in paying fairly, and I do not have the coin at the moment. But, Safira, if you want to buy that brooch, I could lend you some of the money I got out of that box sale.
Pretty
Also, if we
sure
are,
Well,
You
don't
would-
forget, you guys have the loot from the goblin camp as well.
Oh yeah.
Goblin stronghold.
How much is our
Who is tracking your loot?
I mean,
Elfric.
the
I am, but
horrible
I-
merchant?
I am, but like, we got like almost nothing, to be honest. We got like 2 gold, 4 silver, 200 coppers. That's like, that's like 4 gold worth.
I got the short bow. Oh, there was this amulet.
Hang on a second.
Didn't we also have the tent? Should we sell the tent?
Inside the large tent, there was a
Oh no,
box.
that's something I got.
Oh yeah, there was the. Oh, You know what happened? I'm tracking it on the other server. Because we switched server again.
Okay. So I will.
Yeah, I'm no longer Muppet.
I will look back through my notes here real quick. So
Okay, sorry.
the first goblin camp. Inside the largest tent, you found a small leather sack containing 225 copper pieces.
Okay.
Okay, goblin stronghold.
I think we had 150 gold from that bag in the big one.
Right, 3 chests. Smaller chests, 12, 150 gold, 100 silver, 1,050 copper, and 2 opaque dark stones with red flecks.
Oh yes, there was those stones.
Okay, I would show him the stones. What value would you attribute to these ones?
All about 25 gold apiece. It's just bloodstone.
Oh, what can be done with it?
Bloodstone.
A few things here and there.
Could
They're
it be?
more valuable for their rareness than they are for doing anything else.
Could
These
it be
don't seem
turned into a Bloodwell vial?
into a what?
Bloodwell vial.
And what?
Don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know what you're speaking right now. It looks like a link.
Okay. Oh, so sad. Well, I heard
That's
about
a
this
Gnomish language.
amulet of great power, which can restore sorcery points on a short rest.
Unfortunately, you'll need somebody a little more stronger in the arcane arts than myself. More
Ah.
a collector than a creator.
Okay, I understand. In either case, we have a little extra gold here to distribute. Oh, I hate these little fractional numbers, but 162 gold worth.
Friends, I was thinking if we are to try to defeat the magistrate's army, perhaps something like the Horde of Valhalla would be very useful for making it for keeping the guards busy while we figure out what to do.
That is true, but we have no way of paying for it.
Wasn't it 2,000 something gold?
It was 21,000.
Oh,
24.
I forgot the zero.
I forget to do all the.
You forgot a couple of zeros, to be honest.
Yes, I'm afraid math is not my strong suit.
I don't know
But
much about these things, but maybe we could make use of the healing potions as well.
How much for the
They make
healing
sense.
potions, Gravuli?
Let's see. Which healing potions would you be talking about then?
Oh, the cheapest.
Basic healing potion, 30 gold apiece for you. And it just so happened to have 4 of them.
Okay. Friends, I suggest we spend some of that party loot on potions.
I think that is a good idea.
Air quotes.
Okay. If I buy all 4, can we get a discount like you got for the alchemist fire?
My friend, I'm already giving you a discount. I'm normally selling at 50 gold apiece.
Oh, very good. Very nice of you. Alright, I'm buying them all.
You're friends, and you're apparently trying to help us get our leader back. So,
Yes, yes.
30 gold apiece.
Well, technically we already got him back, by the way. He's just outside.
Yeah,
But
no,
thank you.
I'm speaking of Bowman, not that idiot out there.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I removed 120 gold from party loot.
Right?
Okay. Anything useful for this? And I put 46 gold, 64 silver, and 7 coppers on the table.
Hi. I got a few things that could help you with that. He roots around for just a minute over in his little cubby hole full of spell scrolls. He pulls one out and lays it on the table for you. There you go.
Sorry, what is it?
It is a scroll of Spare the Dying.
But I can cast that spell.
Oh, Zafira, are you able to actually use this scroll? Because I certainly am not.
I can. And if I was a good healer, I would have taken it as a cantrip, but
Let me stop you guys right there and
fire.
fill you in on one of my house rules, which I believe I actually posted.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a
sorry.
thing for it in the Discord.
House rule number 7, spell scrolls. A spell scroll bears the words of a single scroll written in a mystical cipher. If the spell is on your class level list, you can read the scroll and cast the spell without providing any material components. Otherwise, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it successfully. There's a DC check that equals 12 plus the spell's level. On a failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll with a chance of a random effect. It could be anything written as fizzling out to doing nothing or completely backfiring. Basically, in my world, if you can read any form of arcane language, you can use a spell scroll no matter what class it comes from. The difficulty just becomes greater if it does not belong to your class.
Oh. Well, this could certainly be useful. Just out of interest, how much would one of the better healing potion cost?
Let's see. A greater healing potion would cost you about 130 gold.
Oh.
I have 2.
Oh. Well, I think the best we can afford is this spell scroll.
I think I would take one of the greater healing as well.
Right.
So, how much is the spell scroll?
20 gold.
Okay.
There was also the Brooch of Shielding. Was that one 21 gold, 21,000, or was that one something 2,000?
2,000 something.
The
Well,
brooch of
if
shield
we
was 2,500 gold.
How can this man be so rich?
Well, I suggest we put some of our funds together for that one. It would be very useful to protect one of our friends.
I can give you the rest of my my coin. I do not have need for it.
Yes, I gave all of mine to Alphonse. I'm afraid I can't contribute. But I have 10 gold.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I must refuse. I cannot take your gold, Evil.
Oh, very well. Then I have 1,360 gold to contribute for the Brooch of Shielding.
Why,
Yes.
my friend Dorbala, since it was your gold, you decide how it is used. Do you put it in the party loot? Do you want it equally distributed? Or do you want it given to Safira directly so she can buy the brooch?
I think having the brooch would be of a great benefit to the whole group, wouldn't it? So I think it would be best if she would spend it on it.
True.
That is what I was thinking as well. I could place it on one of you and you would be better protected. I can only do so much with my shield.
Although, as far as I know, brooch of shielding only is useful in very specific circumstances.
Brooch of Shielding will protect you from force damage, and you become immune to the magic missile spell.
Oh. Well, I certainly don't want our opponent to have that. So,
Who is getting the 4 potions of healing?
I would
That
take
was
one.
I do not need one. I have my own spells.
I take one.
One for Alfric. A potion of healing.
Damon, can I roll insight on our Master Dwarf? I'm trying to determine if by his appearance or the way he stands around, if there's any vanity. Yeah, if he appreciates compliments or he can be buttered up a little bit. Actually, my plan is to lower the price of everything of the brooch by making him a portrait. But in order to like propose this, I'd like to see if he appears vain or not.
Oh, you can make an insight check.
Coming right up.
I'm looking at his mannerisms, the way he carries himself, the way he speaks, even the way that he keeps his shop. He seems less vain and more clean freak. OCD. Everything has its place.
I really like him.
Such as his gold coins were already measured out into small sacks of 100 exactly. No need to count the coins. He knew exactly how many was in every sack because every sack held exactly 100 coins.
Well, you had to count the sacks, but
He didn't have to count the sacks, but instead of just having a chest sitting there full of gold, he had a chest sitting there full of sacks of gold that were already 100 each, so he knew exactly what they were.
it's much more efficient.
I can do nothing in front of such a monument of a man.
He cleaned his room. How does he do that?
Alfric, from your time as a merchant, you would know that he is offering you a very considerable discount on everything.
Except on buying stuff, but selling stuff is very generous. Okay, well,
Who else was getting a potion of healing? Alfric got one.
I'm out of money.
Well,
yeah, but I already bought it.
I just have to put them in somebody's inventory.
I bought
added-
it from Party Loot, so you get it, Evil.
All right, one for Evil. 2 more.
Thank you.
I
would-
had one, but I put it in my inventory already.
Okay.
And you bought it separately, didn't you? Or did you
bought
have
it-
both?
No,
Greater.
I bought a greater healing
Okay.
that I bought separately, and the normal potion of healing is one of the 4 that you bought.
Okay. Well, Grandman, Alphonse, do either of you
Oh,
need
no.
one of these?
No, thank you. They taste horrible.
All right, Alfred's got 2.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you guys get all of your stuff. Okay, and then Saphira was getting a. So Saphira was getting the brooch.
If I could. What was the price on the brooch?
2,500 gold.
So I only needed 965 gold. Okay.
I can give you that.
Okay.
And you will find it in your inventory.
Yay!
Right. Now all of this is good and fine. Unless you've got anything else you want to buy. Seems we need a little something to get you across the river.
Indeed.
Something like a folding boat?
Frenchy, you're very quiet again.
Something like a folding boat?
I was thinking something a little more instantaneous.
Like
I've got,
teleportation.
I've got one of these. Very rare, very powerful, very expensive. This is a scroll of teleport. Ivan pokes his head inside the tent and says, "It's not expensive today. If that bit of parchment will get them across to the channel to rescue Bowman, then the clan will pay for it." Giovanni's like, all right, got no problems with that. My question though is, are any of them powerful enough to use it? Have they been anywhere in Shadowvale long enough to know where they're going without teleporting into a wall or a tree, or for God's
Or
sake, a rock?
underground?
I mean, we were in the tavern for quite some time.
Do we still have the leather that she gave us? Can we not use the leather?
The call to arms letter.
Yes.
Well, technically, to cast teleport, you have to be intimately familiar with a certain space. Not a thing, but a space. Like,
Also, let's walk.
I mean, I made a bunch of new friends in the bar. I'd say that's pretty intimate.
Yeah, but that's not a great place to teleport into. We
I
will
have
immediately
been-
be surrounded.
I've been in the forest around for quite a while. I'm pretty sure I would remember a couple of nice spots.
Associated objects means that you possess an object taken from the desired destination in the last 6 months, such as a book from a wizard's library, bed linen from a royal store, or a chunk of marble from a lich tomb.
right. Hang on, just a second. Let me show you this. The spells. Teleport. This spell instantly teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range to a single object that you can see within range, to a to a destination you select. If you target an object, it must be able to fit entirely inside a 10-foot cube. Can't be held or carried. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. So just because you have an object doesn't allow you to teleport to a certain space.
But then if you look at the teleportation, the actual teleportation, the permanent circle, associated objects, the familiarity.
Right, but it's not a circle, it's a spell scroll of teleport.
Yes, and if we teleported, we would have to roll on that teleportation circle thing.
Are you teleporting to a circle?
No, but associated object means that you possess an object.
Gremlin offers some advice. Do you
Okay.
mind if I ask something? Isn't it a good idea to bring Ivan with us again? And doesn't he know a location? Or can't he use the scroll?
That is true. Good thinking, Grillman.
Ivan ain't no caster. He can't use this.
I see. Then what if we have one caster and one person who is familiar with the city? Can they sort of like put their heads together?
I am quite familiar with my bedroom at the inn. Again, not ideal, but we could go there.
Well,
Did
I
sit in
visited
that
the
vineyard
city.
for a while.
I did sample the wines, but it's a very long shot.
By the way, I'm wondering, would we have to teleport right now, or can we take some rest? I'm quite exhausted from all the fighting.
Ivan comes stomping into the tent, and he puts his hands on his hips. Says, "Look, it's all good questions what you're asking, but I already know somebody who can use it and who knows the village like the back of his hand."
Lord.
You?
Oh, him.
Oh, the mayor?
No, Gillavoni. Gillavoni looks around and he's like, "Oh no, you can't be meaning me. It's I yourself. You can use that bill parchment and you can set them down right where they need to go. I could, but it won't bring me back. And I don't actually know this particular spell by heart yet. No matter. I got another job for you to do while you're over there. While this lot goes off and rescues Bowman, you can get the attention of them purple stripes from behind, letting me and the rest of the boys come back across without them trying to pick us off in the dark."
Yes, and we can attack them in the dark when I have the advantage. Brilliant. This plan is brilliant.
Gillavoli thinks about it for just a moment. He's like, "Well, I never could resist a game of sitting ducks. Right, count me in."
And do not worry about returning. We'll see to it that you are kept safe.
Oh, Lord.
What about you lot? Are you lot in as well?
Well, apparently.
Right, then here's what we do. You rest up for now. We'll wait until just before the low tide. Then Gullavani here will drop you behind the inn. The jail is due north of the church. Here, let me draw you a quick map. Ah, crap, I forgot to upload the map. No, it didn't. It's right there. We'll just use this one.
Uh,
As soon as it finishes loading. No, that's
Okay.
not the right one.
while
It
it's
is
loading,
loaded.
while it's loading, I would ask. By the way, do you have any anything that would help my friend here see in the dark? And I would point to evil.
Oh, that would be
Blind as
incredibly
a bat.
useful.
Don't have nothing right now, but I do have a spell I could use. Would give them vision in the dark for about 8 hours.
Oh, okay. If you can cast it, that would be useful. Otherwise, we need to light her up like a Christmas tree. And then they can see us from afar. Not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Evil nods.
Right.
Oh, what a
So,
nice map.
We're gonna use our map of Shadowvale here. If you scroll in on the church, he points out to you the inn is here. The church is there in the middle. Directly north of the church, well, a little bit north and west, you see a building with a blue roof. That's the jail. So it's
Is it the fresh place?
no, just above that.
Uh,
The fresh place is the little red roof.
oh, I see.
That, okay.
So it's that one.
Right, so the church is here. This that there, that's Old Carter's place, my house, the fresh place, and then right there, that's the jail. So, if you land behind the inn in the woods, work your way around the outside of the town behind these places, I don't think you'll run into much of a problem getting there. My money says every 3 guard they have will be at the crossing watching for us. And if we time it right, that's what I mean to keep them.
Here's a question.
Precisely.
Where do you think the magistrate will be? What if instead of going to the crossing, we went straight to the magistrate when she doesn't have any of her guards?
Well, that's kind of the idea. You're going to the jail. The magistrate keeps her room above it.
Oh.
Bullman will be downstairs in the jail proper. But the magistrate, she has a room above the jail.
Oh, not very clever, this magistrate. Well, I love this idea.
Now look, there are two ways into the jail proper. Through the first floor and a set of stairs, or a trapdoor on the outside on the left of the building. The bad news is that trapdoor is locked and barred from the inside. Sort of an emergency exit, if you will. Unless you have
Oh,
some way to magic that door open. He looks over at Gullivan, who just kind of shakes his head no. Then you're going to have to go through the main door and use the stairs.
oh.
When we talk about this trapdoor, is there a gap big enough for small animal to crawl through?
Oh, a spider maybe?
What about a
Then
gigantic spider?
I'm
No,
pretty
not
sure I can do a small spider as well.
You can!
I
You are so
can
talented!
indeed.
So, if I understand correctly, you've been to the jail before and you've seen that the upper floor is pretty open. There's a large desk, couple of holding cells for the drunks. You might run into a guard or two there, perhaps one or two guard in the front of the building.
Mm. Do you think those guards are loyal to the magistrate or to the mayor?
If they're not a dwarf and they got the purple stripe, aye, they're gonna be loyal to the magistrate.
Will
Also,
it bring
another question. Of course, we do not have the funds to buy the Horn of Valhalla, but you said it recharges when you let it have a week to rest. Would you consider lending it to us so that we may create a distraction there, and then we could give it to you? Then we could give it back once we're done.
In a word, no lass.
Okay.
What happens if you get yourself killed and somebody else takes me horn? Now
Oh,
I've got
that's true.
the time and effort to get it back.
Very
Hmm.
well then. We shall not risk the horn.
But aren't you coming with us?
Oh no! Once Gullivan drops you at the designated spot behind the inn, he's to come around behind the guards that are guarding the crossing of the river and distract
Oh.
them while the rest of us come across.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. A shame you're going alone. I could help you out quite a bit there.
And Gullivan's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got a trick or few up my sleeve."
Well, you've got about 60 tricks in that box as well, if you ever need that.
Oh, I
Luckily,
got plans for that. Trust me.
I also still have 2, and I point to the ones on my belt.
Right, so the main floor of the jail is pretty open. There's a large desk, a couple of holding cells. As you come in, there's a door directly to your right. That is the access to the magistrate's rooms. She lives above the jail, and I'd say stay away from that door if you can. She magics it closed.
So how else do we get up to her place?
You know, that's up to you. Me, I'm worried
Okay.
about you three and Bowman.
Alright.
And it shouldn't be hard to find. The place used to be a farmhouse. The jail is a cellar.
If it used to be a farmhouse, Elfric, you sell farming equipment, correct?
Yes.
Is there some equipment for entering farmhouses?
Oh. Well, I have this very fancy equipment called Rock. And what I do is I throw it through the window and climb in.
What
Damn,
a
if only I
masterful
had
plan!
1000 GP, I would buy it.
I call it Stone of Detection. Rock of Detection, actually. Let me post it.
Brandon chuckles a bit.
Right, well, there should be a few guards about. 1 or 2 on the main floor, maybe another 2 or 3 on duty below. But the one you have to watch out for is the magistrate. She's got some powerful magics about her.
Magics, you say?
Aye. And don't worry about the Lord Muck here. Me and me boys will take care of him. We'll bring him across when it's safe.
Indeed, we shall try to make it safe for you all.
So, is everything settled then? We understand what the plan is.
I believe it is.
Yes, we do.
And great.
We will strive.
For now, find
What?
your rest. We'll come wake you when it's time.
One more question. Do we
Aye?
bring Tizzy and Muck with us?
You're going to leave Teasy and Muck with the dwarves, and the dwarves will bring him across when it's safe.
Okay. So we're going to have to distinguish between 2 majors. Because the other one looks like him, right?
The other one is dead.
Ah, interesting. That's the thing we're chasing here. I was
But
wondering
what if
in
he
who died.
wasn't an evil turns into the mayor?
Yes, we
Mm.
could bring that one with us.
Interesting.
Yeah,
If you don't mind, I'd like to hand you my hand and give you some assistance in this. This doesn't feel right.
What doesn't?
There's something wrong in this place. You clearly found out what's causing it. But I'm on a quest on trying to do right in this world and finding some knowledge. But this doesn't feel right. So if you don't mind, I'd like to assist you in this one.
Oh, an idealist like myself. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I would also like to help you, kind gentlemen. Ever since you rescued me, well, I don't know what to do anymore. So, if you'd like a wizard on your side, I'm in.
Does this
Yes.
mean that we are friends? The evil gets very close to your face.
Perhaps in due time.
Oh, of course, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Almost certainly in due time.
I say we go sleep, so we are well rested when we start our mission.
Indeed. Who should carry the brooch of shielding that we bought? If one of you plans to be closer to the ruckus than the others, then I shall put it on you.
Oh,
I already put it on. What you talking about?
Saphir is sporting that
Oh!
handle.
I sit here.
I was going to put it on you anyway.
This is a good place for us to take a break. Anyone that needs to take a long rest can go ahead and take a long rest.
Oh, yeah.
And we will take a small pause and meet back here in about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Sounds good.
All right. See you guys in about 10 minutes.
See ya.
See ya. Don't want to be ya.
Oh god, oh fuck.
And we are back.
Hello.
What is this
Hi.
called?
Evo, what are you doing?
I'm trying to fix it. I don't have the reset. Oh, thank you. I need to put the reset macro on my macro board.
DM powers activate.
Ah!
Right. So the mm, 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 mm. You find your places to go to sleep. You're offered tents, bedrolls, pretty much anything you would need. And you are indeed able to sleep long enough to take a long rest.
The
Pull my
door is probably just hanging out somewhere between a couple of trees in the bushes.
Would
So
walk over as soon as I'm awake. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, you're over there.
I thought you could see in the
Oh.
dark.
This is nice here. This is good nature. I can feel the vibe. I can feel the nature breathing. Oh, can you feel it
Oh.
as well? This is
Hmm.
this is good. I just lean back against a larger tree, close my eyes. Hmm.
You know, I envy you. Whenever you are in nature, you must feel like me when I'm lying on my big pack of gold at home.
I have no need for gold. This is all that I need. And I brush my hand over some leaves. Better than gold, better than any possessions.
Oh, you
That
are a
sounds like
very
something you
wise
could
man.
market.
You are a very wise man, my friend.
I don't know much, but what I know is that we come from nature and at the end we go back to nature. So why not stay with nature?
True, true. Unless you become a lich, then you don't go back to nature. But most people don't become liches, so I get your point.
Good. You're an intelligent, wise man yourself. I like that.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I think we should probably go talk to the dwarves. I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah, sun is about to rise, I think.
the sun is not about to rise. It is closer
About
to
to set.
midnight.
All right.
So,
But
as I was going to say, Ivan comes around to each of you, waking you, asking you if you're ready to go.
Of course. What were we? Right, the town we were saving.
Right.
Are you clean? Don't touch me. You need to be clean.
What did you say?
Clean.
I wiped my boots off.
Oh lord.
Right.
Um.
Golavani's waiting for you by his tent. I'm off to meet up with the rest of the boys. Low tide is in about 30 minutes, so we'll have to hurry. He makes sure that each of you are up, sends you off to Golavani. Golavani gathers you all around. He says, right. Gather in a circle around me.
Do I have to touch?
Is Glavoli, does your surname happen to be one?
he's Glavuli, the only one.
I'm Gavuli. The
No
one.
one's quite like you.
There is no one like him, only him.
Oh,
He just sort of shakes his head. He goes, "Ah, yes. While I'm thinking about it," and he reaches out and he holds his hand out to Evil.
oh no.
Evil takes it.
Germs, people.
Am I
They're
getting a new
germs.
friend? What is happening?
He mumbles something under his breath. Suddenly, you can see in the dark.
Evil, like, darts their head around.
It only lasts for 8 hours.
It's suddenly bright! You've made the sun come out!
Technically, dark vision lets you see more in shades of grey, but okay.
Powerful magics indeed!
Master Dwarf, can you help me out as well? I can't see in the dark as well. I'm just human.
I can do it once more.
Thank you.
Master Dwarf? I don't need to see in the dark. I just wanted to tell you, you're very cool.
Thank you. Now,
Good luck out there.
shall we be about this?
Yes, yes.
Evil nods fervently.
Right then. He takes a moment, looks at each of you, then unrolls his scroll and starts speaking words in a low, gruff voice. You each hear a hum in your head that slowly starts getting louder and louder the more the dwarf speaks. The air around you becomes dense and harder to breathe. It starts to press in on you, squeezing your bodies, causing your vision to blur. The hum in your head gets even louder. The squeezing becomes tighter. And just as you feel that you've reached the point where you can't stand anymore, there's a soft pop. The hum and the pressure vanish to be replaced by the soft sounds of crickets in the night. Your vision comes back to you, and you look around, and you can see just through the trees the backside of the Shadowvale Inn, not even 50 feet away.
Worked
So-
badly!
Success.
Wonderful work!
So listen, I've been wondering, where do you think they keep the wine?
Probably in the wine
We're
cellar.
here for Bowman, not for the wine.
Oh, true. Okay. Maybe he knows where the wine is. Let's get him.
We have a few people that aren't transferring.
I'm still unloading.
We ran into this last night. It was taking a little longer to load a few things.
Well, that happens.
Do you want me to reload?
Master Dwarf.
I'm there.
I'll read it.
They're coming across. Just takes a second. Right, Master Dwarf.
Master Dwarf, to help you in your distraction, and just on the off chance you need it, please take my flying cat, Hercules. He understands common, and he can be a nuisance sometimes. I expect he'll be useful.
Here's my cat. He's annoying. He'll be useful.
I'm just gonna drop a fireball on him, but hey.
It's okay. I can find familiar him back into reality, assuming we win 10 gold one day.
Oh, I can lend you 10 gold. I have very low interest rate, only 5% per day.
But
Per
then
day.
if I'm unable to pay, is the cat yours?
Oh, I can lend money to anyone who needs to pay.
Don't take it.
It's
Sure, please.
okay.
Thank you, my friend.
You're only securing it against your soul. It's fine. You don't really need it.
On the one hand,
If you say so. Evil goes towards the inn.
Damon,
Yes.
the observer is not loading in, so on the stream it's just a black screen.
Yes, I'm sitting here looking at it.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out what's going on with it.
All right. Well, I guess we can do some RP in the meanwhile. So, Alphonse, how did you get captured by those goblins?
Well, as I was just traveling. Wait, can you hear me? I'm in a
Yes.
dark place right now. Okay.
Oh, allow me to get closer to you.
Well, thank you very much. As I was traveling through the land and hoping to paint the famous Mountain of the Gods, I must have been cooking something really good because my stew sometimes attracts animals. And as I heard the bushes ruffle, I stepped out, came to check it out, perhaps finding a companion to share it with. And to my surprise, the first thing I saw was entirely black, and the first thing I felt was a mace behind my head. And when I woke up, I was just in that jail. My provisions never to be found, and my painter's supplies, I assume, eaten. A shameful situation.
Painter's supplies. Eaten? What? Me?
It is a well-known phenomena among the wizarding schools that the goblins sniff glue and eat paint.
Oh, that
Oh,
would
I suppose
explain
that-
their limited mental capabilities.
What?
That merchant best hide his sovereign glue.
Oh no.
By the way, have you in your travels figured out which types of glue or painting supplies the goblins value the most? Just asking for a
Sadly,
friend.
I'm merely happy that they don't eat paintings. Otherwise, I would be out of a job.
Then you paint more.
That's true, but I can hardly do it, faster than they get hungry. And there's only so many goblins I can feed.
Have you considered opening a restaurant?
The idea never crossed my mind.
You know, I actually worked with some goblins before in my home city. That can be quite useful. I've never thought about paying them with glue.
I suppose it depends if you have an abundance of glue.
You know, sometimes some glue just appears in our warehouses. By magic. Poof.
Really?
Yes,
Seems plausible.
yes.
You have a magic warehouse.
Although, now that you've mentioned it, I'm wondering if it's our goblins who are maybe bringing it back.
After sniffing it.
Something like bees or something?
Frenchie, are you not able to get in to the server?
I'm watching a black screen right now. I'm gonna try on
Just
a
refresh.
private folder, a private window that sometimes does fix bug.
Oof. What is that? Wow, that's a lot of red.
You broke it.
A lot of red, you say?
Oh boy, did I. Let's see.
Alfred casts mage armor on himself.
Good call.
Win, you're used to looking at these things. You want to help me out real quick?
Oh, I don't know what the hell that shit means.
Well, in the meantime, shall we hatch out a plan for how we shall approach this?
I suggest we free Bowman, and then we ask for his advice on how to proceed. He seems quite the clever fella.
That is true. And he also knows more about what is going on than we do.
And he also knows the location of the wine, I think.
Is that dynamic effects causing all of that when?
Do you have some sort of scheme related to the wine, Elfric?
I'm not seeing
Oh, yes.
a module name in there at all.
The scheme is buy it and then sell it. It's brilliant.
Oh! And how does this help us get Bulbund?
Oh no, it doesn't. This is like a side mission.
Well, I see token targets.
So, what we could then do is free Bulman and see if we can arrest the magistrate, the lady magistrate, and then we buy some wine.
That's
Yes.
a lot of bread.
Maybe we could confiscate the wine from the lady magistrate, since it shouldn't belong to her, since she's now a criminal.
But
Yes, I
only public
suppose once
officials.
she's arrested.
Only public officials can confiscate something.
Yeah, but evil can become public official. Look.
You think
That
I'll get a
would mean-
promotion?
That would mean
having
she
a
would be
job?
a tax collector.
Oh.
I would
That
never
isn't.
collect taxes from my friends.
Oh, that's the good kind of tax collector. We have
Well-
some
No,
of
it's
those
not.
in my city. I like them very much. They're good friends. I always give them free stuff.
Okay, Alphonse, you still having trouble getting in?
Yeah, it's still black in a private window. Can you try to pull me to the world map and then back to Shadowvale Peak? Sneak, sorry.
According to this, you're not even logged into the server.
Oh,
I had to refresh.
but then how can I write into the chat? Hello?
I don't see you writing in the
We're
chat.
not seeing you
Oh,
writing
you must
in the
be-
chat.
You're probably disconnected. You're probably
Okay.
disconnected. Try to like go back to just the server login page, and then make sure that you're not logged in on any other computers. That happened to me once.
Alright, I'll try this.
He's on the right server. The other server will just give him an error page.
Very well.
Ah.
So once we've gotten to the point of buying the wine, what is the next in the plan? Oh no, that was when I got the promotion.
Promotion? Promotion to what?
Tax collector.
Oh boy.
Shouldn't we try to free the other fellow first before we start
Indeed, that
discussing
is-
rewards?
That is the first step. We free Bulmund, then we arrest the magistrate, and then I get promoted, and then we buy wine. Or was it the other way around, Elfric?
Oh. Well, wine is a side mission. We just do it if we can, when we can. We will need to improvise.
Improvise, right? So we save Bulmund, deal with the lady magistrate, then buy some wine, get a promotion, improvise. An
Yeah,
excellent
yes.
scheme.
But you forgot about the cave, though. We have to go back to the cave, right?
Eventually, maybe.
We're gonna let a demon and goblins that are associating with demons just run around in the world.
Maybe there's more wine in the cave.
Perhaps.
Or maybe more demons?
Talking about demons?
Yes, demons. There was a demon.
Whoa. Well, excuse me.
has returned!
All right. Sorry about that, guys. We were having a bit of a technical difficulty there. But it seems that we are back.
Thanks
Right,
to Alfred's
so-
generous donation.
We can do it.
So, soft pop, you look around, you see the backside of the Shadow River Inn, not 50 feet away. Galvani looks around at the group. He's like, all right, everyone all good? You remember the way to the jail?
Yes, yes.
It's the
Do
north
you
of
think we are persona non grata here?
I mean,
Right.
technically, they don't know we're bad yet. Good against the bad.
Well, maybe we should still hide, just in case.
I
It's
think
Let's
the
see.
so.
roof. I believe
Good
it is the fresh place.
Right.
Think about this. I don't know why you guys keep doing it. I'm not very good at the hiding.
Off with
And-
the lot of you then. And for the
Okay.
love of Dumathorn, be quiet.
Sure.
I've
Sure, I'll
known
try.
from the habit. Good luck with you. And with that, Gulliver heads off through the trees and the fields on his way towards the vineyards
With my cat.
with Hercules, apparently.
That poor cat's gonna die.
Are you guys literally just gonna walk up the side of this freaking map?
I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to do? Go
Right?
around behind the trees?
For the blue roof.
I think I will
I don't
actually.
have to knock it.
I will actually turn into a small spider.
Ooh, you're gonna turn into a
Right.
small spider. I only see
Sneak into the
one problem with that door. That being, let's see. Let me pull up the spider here. No, that's a giant spider. We don't want a giant wolf spider. We want a regular spider.
Small frog spider. Tiny small spider.
Mm-hmm.
Itsy bitsy.
Damon, did you set up
Spider.
dark vision on my token?
I thought I did. Yes, you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Fair enough. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's circles
Yeah.
are not squares here.
You have 60 feet of dark vision from the spell dark vision.
Wait.
Where did
Shouldn't I
Dork
have
go?
Yeah, he doesn't have it. Evil has it.
Both of them have it.
No, like the other one is the cleric who has it, not Alphonse.
You want me to change it?
No, you're good.
Alphonse, I thought Alphonse was half elf.
Exactly.
They get dark
Yep.
vision racial. But
Yeah.
it's a
But-
detail.
But Door doesn't have dark vision. That's one of the reasons why I changed into a spider, because the spider has.
Oh, that's right. You have vision set up, but you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be 0.
Dork, shall I carry you on my shoulder while you are a small spider?
Yes, that was going to be my issue with the spider. Is the spider moves very, very slow.
I can carry you
It's
when
not.
you are
It's not
spider.
very very slow. It's like 20 feet, I think.
It is
Instead
20
of-
feet. So, Dor, you're going to wild shape into a spider?
I want to wild shape into a spider. Yes.
Right. And there you are.
Oh,
would-
sweet.
Be careful. Don't you know
would-
the tale of the scorpion and the frog?
No, what is the tale of the scorpion and the frog?
A frog crosses the river and sees a scorpion on the bank. The scorpion asks, "Please, can you carry me across? I cannot swim, so I cannot cross." The frog says, "Very well, but don't you dare pinch me with your stinger, for if I drown, we will both die." And the scorpion says, "Assuredly I shall not, because I do not want to die." So the frog lets the scorpion climb over him and starts swimming across the river. And at the middle point, the scorpion stings the frog savagely. The frog says, "Why have you done this? We will both die now." And the scorpion said, I cannot help it. It is my nature.
I am.
That is a
I
very
am.
mean scorpion.
I'm not a scorpion. I'm a
So,
spider.
did you transform into a spider that can bite?
I think actually, yeah.
And perhaps Evil will have a web around her ear by the time she's done.
There was things like that, I believe.
If you wish to make a web in my ear, I suppose that you're free to do so.
I don't want a web in your ear. Why would we want a web in
I don't know. I wasn't the one who said it.
I meant
We're
around.
told. I see. Were we told? Was the hatch next to the church, the red building or the blue roofed building? It was the blue roofed building, right?
Yes. And the dwarf set goes around behind the trees, so that's what we are doing. Follow
Indeed.
me.
Okay, I thought we. Are we supposed to be sneaky? You know what you said, sneaky.
Yes, very sneaky. Sneak.
Okay. Sneaky.
It's the blue roof.
This building has blue roof. But is this the one? I'm not sure this is the one. It was supposed to be above the fresh place.
Yes, and I believe that was to the south.
It's not very big.
I think it's the other blue one to the north east. Oh, I
Why
can
are
see
we
it.
hiding?
I can see it.
For me.
Again? Okay. I can't see it. What do you see?
Where are you going, Alfred?
It's in that direction.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty certain it is the one to the south of here.
They say they like this small.
Alfred, where are you going?
Wait, you don't think it's this one?
I don't know. That doesn't look blue to me. That looks like purple.
I believe that is more of an off-white, purplish color.
Okay, is this the place we came to get the goblins?
Alfred, I believe we have passed the building we're looking for.
I don't know.
What?
I believe we might be lost.
So when whatever is causing errors
Yeah.
in the console, we're over 688 errors now.
Holy craptastic!
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh man, I have to see this.
I have no idea what it is.
Toggle effect, toggle overlay, health overlay. But we don't have health.
That's so many errors.
So many.
That's 202 of them. For me.
You have Fog of War? What modules do you have on?
I mean, there's
You
there's 48 active modules.
Yeah. I was tokens, which would be token attacher or token aura.
I have token auras on. Token attachers on. The token attachers updated.
My MIDI's updated. It doesn't work right though.
I don't like MIDI.
I have to do that. I don't know. It could be. I don't. You can run it old school, no modules. I know, right?
But it's working, right? You're getting errors, but everything is working.
Yes, but it's very, very, very slow.
I got black screen again.
Alright, here we go. All modules off.
Did you
This
set
is gonna be
travel path maybe?
That loaded up fast, by the way.
Can you guys hear the music in the background?
I
No.
can.
Nope.
Okay.
My
I
volume.
can. It works
I
for me.
can now.
Oh no,
no,
I
I
meant
can.
the I meant the music for my mic. There's some music next door.
No.
This is Scottish music.
That was fast load, by the way.
Well, it's just straight Foundry. I did not turn
I
on
know.
a single module, not one.
I always want to try playing with it, but then I'm like, I can't do this.
We have purged the modules and we have returned. Now
We have
evil
done it!
team shall unfold.
Yes, we shall kill them all! Oh, wow, I'm not talking like evil now. Dang it.
Right, so
Everyone is evil.
alright guys, we'll muscle through for a little bit here and see what happens. Yes, the building that you are standing behind is the jail.
See, I told you. They just moved it overnight from where it was last time.
Oh, okay. Can you do that? I mean, the little dwarf guy can move his tent, so I guess they can do that. But it's a whole building, not just a tent. I mean, okay.
There's guards in front, don't be that loud.
But we're behind.
I've once met a witch. She could teleport the whole boat by just snapping her finger.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
That might be the witch I'm looking for.
Anyway, let's look for this trapdoor. And I try to sneak up to the back and see if I can see that trapdoor.
The trapdoor
Oh.
is actually over here.
Hey.
Left side.
Over
Okay.
where? Oh, the
Left side.
Oh no, there's a guard right in front. Don't go so close. Don't go so close.
Maybe you should sleep them. Put them like you did the
I can
midget
do
people.
something better. I can do something much better, actually.
I will
Oh
go
no.
I will go and sneak up as a spider, try to be as stealthy as possible, and try to kind of like have a look around and get better idea of where the trapdoor is. Try to see if there's a small gap where I can creep through.
good luck door.
Okay.
By the way, as the spider is spidery, are those chimneys actually in use right now, or are they empty?
Can you guys not see the smoke rising from them?
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah,
No,
I can
we
see
can-
it.
Totally have used a flying cat right now.
I have
To
an
cook
idea.
it?
I
Right.
go.
It'll taste like
So,
chicken and cat.
Door the spider
Mhm.
is creeping up on the doors so he can have a better look at them. It looks like an old set of wooden cellar doors set at about a 45 angle on the side of the building in the ground there. Old, weather-beaten. There are definite cracks around the seals and everything where a spider can quite easily crawl down inside.
All right. So I will, as stealthily, go back to the group and I will relay and say, no, I don't say anything because I'm a spider.
I say you don't say anything.
Just like,
he turns into Charlotte from Charlotte's Web and starts writing words, and it takes a while.
Yeah.
I do it like the bees. I do this
So
dance where I walk around in circles and wiggle with my spider butt.
Okay, listen, here's the plan.
Okay,
I
wiggle
distract
once for
the man.
no and twice for yes.
I distract the man. You climb down that shaft. Spider, are you able to get in? And I look at the spider.
And I try to wiggle as positively and confirming as I can.
He's
Wiggle
wiggling.
twice for yes, once for
Spider
no.
stands on two back legs, and you watch 6 others as it tries to perform an interpretive dance of what it saw.
Perfect.
Wiggle
Okay,
twice for yes and then once for no.
Should I roll a performance for that?
We'll give you that.
Oh, can we play spider dance in the background?
I've got the GIF going.
okay. I summon dancing lights in the form of a humanoid. Over there.
There.
While I'm still hidden in the trees.
Okay.
And I will use that distraction to go and climb through some of the cracks to get into or inside of the trapdoor.
Give me a second here. I can't turn on my dancing lights because, well, we have no macros.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
no worries. You can just put
No
like an
worries,
X
we
on
shall
the
use
ground.
our imaginations.
I will. I can do that. There is your dancing light.
Yes, I form it in the rough shape of a humanoid. And I make it slowly approach the guard that I saw on the corner of the house.
Okay.
And I just watch from my hiding place to see whether the guard walks up to it.
Without warning, 3 arrows fly at your dancing light.
Oh, shit.
They have arrows.
2 from in front of the guard, from the front of the jail, and 1 from in front of what you know is the mayor's house.
Maybe we should just put him to sleep.
I make the dancing lights move around with my bonus actions as if it was like dodging arrows.
Matrix dodging.
I can't give you control of the light, so it's
Just
Dance for us, DM. Dance.
I can imagine it. It's fine.
All picturing co-op with the lights.
I just imagine the guard seeing like the silhouette of Co-op and then the horizon, be like, what is that?
We're like the best players for this. I'm sorry.
And
Alright, so what's the plan, guys?
I mean, are
I
any of the
believe Dora
guards?
is going inside and unlocking the door.
Yeah, I'll try to go inside and first get a look of what I can spot on the inside. Would be stupid to open the door when there's another guard standing there.
Okay, you're going down in through the cellar doors.
Yep.
Alright, you get down in through the cellar doors, and you can see from the underside of it that there's a very large locking bar that is holding the 2 doors closed. And on either side of that locking bar is a hasp with a very large padlock. So 2 padlocks and 1 large locking bar.
Emergency escape 2 padlocks.
Do I see any tools around that could help me breaking the padlocks?
I'll tell you what I will do. I will
Just get in the locks as a spider and hit the tumblers.
Oh. Don't fail though.
Do not.
That could go bad.
Yeah.
Do not get squished inside of a log.
Into the.
Little
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
There's what you see downstairs.
All right.
So the little red box that you see is the door above you.
Mm-hmm. Then I will actually go ahead and scout a little bit. There's some kind of door or archway ahead, right?
Mhm.
To the left.
Yes, it does look like another doorway to the left.
I wanna go up there and kind of like have a peek inside. Can I step in?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. It's just another hallway.
All right.
You're a spider. The world is your web.
I'm actually not only walking around on the floor. I'm walking over the walls and go upside down on the ceiling, just because I feel it's awesome when I do that as a spider. And we'll have a sneak peek around that hallway as well.
Okay, that hallway you went up seems to lead to the upper portion of the jail.
All right. Do I have any idea where the
You got
other
her back on
stairs
track.
might lead to?
Mhm. Thank you.
It's the one in the second hallway.
Yeah, the one to the north.
It leads to the upper part of the jail, the thing that's probably above ground.
All right. I thought when I go to the east, that would lead up to the.
You have a nice.
No, when you go through those two cellar doors, it's actually leading you
Yo, what up?
down into the basement,
Okay.
into the cellar.
Yeah, then I will have a look. What's happening in there?
As you reach this room, you see two guards sitting at a table playing cards,
Mm-hmm.
and a third just leaning against the wall next to a locked bar door and watching the game.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all I can find out here for now. So we'll creep back and head back to the group, and I will tell a little bit of what I found out.
Okay.
Do you turn back from a spider or do you stay a spider?
I will then turn back into door once I'm in safety area again. We'll head back to the group, and then turn back into Dorbalar. I've been downstairs. There's long hallways, very long when you have tiny little spider legs. There's kind of like a hallway going to the left with stairs leading upstairs. And if I continue the hallway that goes straight, it ends in some kind of a guard room, several guards sitting there. There's some kind of a prison cell, a locked prison door. The problem, though, the trap door is locked from the inside. Heavy metal padlocks. Not much I can do anything about while I'm in spider form, fortunately.
What if you were to turn back from a spider while you were inside?
I can't do it too many times.
So, Alfred, the three guards have kind of moved away from their positions towards your dancing light. And as Dor is explaining to the group what he's discovered underneath, the night sky over in the area of where the vineyards are lights up with a tremendous ball of fire.
I think that's our friend. I sure
Say
spoke up,
something
so
about a fireball.
I think so.
The guards start quickly running in that direction.
This is our moment. Let's go.
Indeed.
Let's.
This is our chance.
I make the
If you
dancing
guys-
lights run after the guards.
If you guys boost me up to the roof, I can cover one of the chimneys and smoke out the remaining guards.
I think that'll take too long.
Indeed.
I actually
Fair
quite like this idea, but I have no way of getting you up there. I have tried getting
Besides,
people
why
up
does it smoke out Bolton?
onto roofs before, and it didn't go very well.
We don't do climbing.
Fair enough.
Looking for the entrance.
Where? Yeah, which one is the door? Is it over
I
here?
thought that was in the blue circle.
Hang
Yeah.
on a minute.
Well, there's a
There.
main door as well.
Yes, there is one. But maybe we could bypass the main door, and I could just firebolt us through this one.
Wouldn't that make an awful lot of noise? There was
They're
something
already
in the
gone.
magistrate's house.
We need to strike while the iron is hot, or the fireball, as it.
Yes, we need to strike while the fireball is hot. Very true.
And it is a very short amount of time.
Right.
Okay, so it's light on this map just because I want things to be a lot easier for you guys to see. This is the outside of the jail. If you move to the far left, you'll see the trap doors underneath.
Ah.
So the trap doors do exist.
Okay, when you said the wood is like in bad condition, how bad is it?
Door.
Not-
You could
not
jump
bad
on
enough
it a few times.
that you can just push your way through.
He could jump on it. He's very heavy, isn't he?
I can always use my hammer.
I'm strong, but I'm not that heavy. Come on.
I'll try to use my scythe to cut through it.
I've got a big hammer. Let me do that.
It might make a lot of noise.
I think the fire thingy makes even more noise.
All right, you're gonna try it. You're gonna use your scythe and try and cut through the door.
Yep. Try to force out some planks, more like that. So I'm not like directly cutting through it. I'm more like trying to force out some planks from their positions.
I mean, can't we use the big hammer? We have it available. Let's use the hammer.
It's noisier. Let's try this first.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I use my crowbar. I have a crowbar. I'm just being an idiot.
Crowbars are indeed very much better for the job.
Can I do crowbar, or do I need to do the attack roll?
No, you can try and use your crowbar.
Okay.
Very strong.
Oh,
I will
am.
help you, so you get advantage.
Make an athletics check with advantage.
I already have advantage because I have my trusty crowbar.
Your trusty friend, Alphonse.
19.
Mm.
Trust.
Okay. You get a very good grip with your crowbar and you start prying, and the door itself is not coming open, but you can feel one of the boards as if it's trying to give. Just not quite yet.
Jump on it.
Okay.
If the board breaks, it'll make a tremendous noise.
I think fire is quite silent, right? And I cast.
No.
Are you
firebolt
thinking
on
out
it.
loud?
It is quite flashy.
Too late.
Too late.
21
Oh.
hits and does 9 points of damage. There's a very large scarred place on the door now.
Okay.
Oh
I
boy, oh
try
boy.
to chart. I try to get that board out.
The board, while being old, is still quite strong. It's nice seasoned oak. You know, the people of Shadowvale who make wine probably know something about nice seasoned oak. It's still quite hard to pull, even with the crowbar.
Okay. I'm
Time for the
tired of
hammer?
this.
Or do you want to
Evil.
surprise more?
I
Use the big
angrily,
hammer! Use the big hammer!
I
Oh god,
angrily-
I've seen the guard move.
I angrily hit it with my card just now.
We have a big
There is-
strong man with the big hammer! Let him hammer!
There is a guard outside of the door.
I am
Wow, you
completely
guys are-
oblivious as I'm compelled to watch the door.
While you guys are trying to break open these cellar doors,
Badly.
in your
Absolutely.
very loud way, you fail to notice that one of the guards came out to see what is all this noise. And I would now
Does
like all
he? Does he
Please.
see us?
roll for initiative.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Ugh, dear.
Never listening to Alfred again. Oh no! There's 3 of them. And I'm like out here in this squishy zone.
Do not worry, you have a breach of shielding. It shall surely shield you against whatever force this might attempt to attack you with.
Alphonse, you are actually first.
Oh
Very
no!
I don't notice the guard right away, but I can take a hint from the horrified look of my co-adventurers and turn around faster than them.
Alphonse turns around and goes,
Is the guard a dwarf?
Dart is not a dwarf. The Dart is a human with a large purple stripe across his chest.
Ha!
Sure.
Is he holding his weapon?
He is currently holding a longbow.
Uh,
Oh no!
That's okay. I'm going to advance toward him. I'm going to activate Blade Song, which is not visible, and advance toward him.
Oh.
More or less calmly, so I'll only do 25 feet. And
And
I'll be
now,
like,
who are you then?
he didn't see nothing as I cast shield on him, as I cast sleep on him.
Ooh. Go ahead and cast your spell.
All right, at first level, like this.
Right.
The damage is 22.
And it is
Mm.
enough to put that guard to sleep.
Nice.
I'll do a quick rapid paces with the rest of my movement, and then my turn.
Okay. So guard number 1 is asleep. Alfred.
Okay. So this is. Oh wait. God. Okay. I would walk over here to see what's happening. And I don't see any other guard. So I'm like, okay. Time to solve this problem once forever. And I cast Firebolt again on the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh!
Sweet.
Side of the door does indeed seem to break open. Not enough for you to squeeze through without a little bit of effort of trying to move it out of the way, but it does seem as if you've broken one of the hinges.
All right, and I start walking towards it. Let's get in. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, door.
All right. There are two things happening at the same time. The guards, the door. Door is not the most intelligent guy, so you can't focus on two things at the same time. Instead, there are guards coming, there's a problem, and I will cast Fog Cloud on the area where the guard is, but a little bit further to our side. So maybe here.
Okay.
And the whole area there is heavily obscured,
Okay.
which means the next guards that step through the door are hopefully not directly spotting us. And then I walk around and get closer to the door as well.
Right. Grimmin.
Grimmin is just looking at the door and wondering if he can see the other hinge and wanted to hit it with his hammer, so to open up the door in completion, if that's possible.
When you look at the door and the way that it's held, you understand very quickly that the only way that this door moves is up.
Check. All right. So brute force is not going to help. So I'm just trying to remove some of the wood then to create a bit of an entrance for us.
Okay. It'll take your action and probably the rest of your movement as well, but you are able to to brute force the door a little bit to where you could slip through one at a time very slowly. It's still gonna be a tight squeeze, but somebody could slip through there. Door might have a little bit of issue being as big as he is, but
Right. That's my turn, I think.
okay. Guard number 2, who's this guy, is gonna come outside. He can't see anything through the cloud. He's gonna stumble down the stairs, and he's going to end right there trying to figure out where everything is and why he can't see. Evil.
I suppose we're going inside of the trapdoor. Alphonse! Evil, beckons Alphonse over. And I'm going to wait here until everyone else is in. And I guess they'll try to pry the door a little bit more open, see if they can do anything to help the others. I guess they'll do an aid action with whoever tries to get through next.
All right, Saphira.
Okay, I can't do shit about the guards, and I'm squishy, so, can I get through the door yet?
You can. It will take every bit of your movement to get through it. But you can indeed get through the door.
I will get through the door!
Okay.
Run, you fools! Run!
Guard number 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come down there. He still can't see nothing because of the fog. And we're going to go back up here to Alphonse.
All right. Alphonse will cast a minor illusion, the range of which is 30 feet. That's not quite enough.
You couldn't make the door look undamaged. So after we all slide through,
That's good.
Oh, that's very good. Alright, Alphonse will run back. 40 feet of movement. I might need a dash action. Oh well. I think I can make it work. Is my token not moving? Are we paused?
Nope, you're all the way over by the door. You're beside you.
No,
Oh, perfect.
pings are
Oh,
on.
there we
Oh
go.
my god.
Okay. So I'll quickly say I'll quickly say get in as I cast a silent image to conjure an unbroken version of the door.
Ah,
That is impressive.
very much so.
Chop.
All right. So, how about this? We will say, since the guards can't technically see you, that each of you can, in turn, make your way down through the door and to the lower level.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Evil goes noodle mode, activate, and Evil becomes super thin and like it's like snakes through the door.
Hey, you didn't. If Door can get through, you can get through too.
Door actually has a really hard time getting through now.
Door actually has a really hard time getting through.
Told you you
Use
should
my
have
hammer.
jumped on it a few times. Monty got hurt a wee bit, but you would have been fine.
Evil also has 60 feet of dark vision. Everybody else should already be set. Right.
We're going to a new map. How exciting!
Be careful. There are more guards ahead.
Evil nods.
Thanks. We'll try to be stealthy.
Evil's gonna peek at what's up the stairs.
Sorry, wrong button. Yeah. Evil has seen the upstairs before. It's the upstairs jail that you saw when you visited the goblins.
Wouldn't the prisoner be downstairs?
The prison cells are over there, I believe. And I point to the east.
I see.
Let's see. I believe I see some arms, but I might not be able to see them.
Evil, as you step a little bit closer, 2 crossbow bolts fly in your direction down the hallway.
Oh no, Eva! Oh no!
Ow.
Owie!
Ouch!
Yep, those are 2 hits.
We should have bought some more armor for doors.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Apply damage. Ow, 1 and ow, 2. Oh, why is it not applying the damage?
And once again, I'd like you all to roll for initiative.
Why is it not applying the damage to me?
He did warn you that there were guards downstairs, but okay, we'll just beat on this door for a little while right above their heads.
I, We don't have a rogue.
It was the best financial move to make. We cannot blame him.
All right, here we go. Evo, you're actually first.
I am!
Evil!
Oh, I'm
Let's
still quite
charge
far
them,
away from
Evo.
them. Oh, very well. That is the heroic thing to do. Let's go. 5, 10, 15,
Maybe you
20,
should-
25, 30.
Can't catch you up the faith if you run away from me.
Well, then charge with me, my friend.
Oh no.
I shall cast heroism on myself.
Ooh.
You're a true hero.
I can't click the macro. I need to do it from my character sheet.
Unfortunately, the macros are kind of gone.
Yep. I shall.
I will have this fixed by tomorrow. Trust me.
Very well.
No.
Very well. I'll keep track of it then. My spellcasting ability modifier. That is a 3, I think. It is. So, I get 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah. You should still be able to cast the spell straight from your.
Oh, I tried and it didn't do anything. Let me try again.
Mouse open.
There you go.
Heroism. There we go. Cast spell.
Evil.
Okay. Evil.
It's just a 3.
Say
But yes, that is my turn.
Okay. That is your turn. Alphonse.
Alphonse takes out his sword as he says, "Charge!" And thanks to the help of his blade song and the dash action, he is able to get about here.
Ooh. Very nice.
He raced a lot when he was young. This is why he's so fast.
He ran track.
Oh, Racer
Yes.
Man.
Is that your turn?
Yes, the painter is left panting.
Right. Guard number 1. He is simply going to fire at you with his heavy crossbow.
Ah, this is a hit.
Jeez.
For
A grueling
9
injury.
points of damage.
The Scots have rolled so well.
Where is the apply damage button?
Right click on the number.
You right click on, or no, you just click on the number. And it should
Oh, I
Got it.
can't do it.
Oh,
Oh no,
I tried that one. It didn't do it.
you make sure
Oh,
your
that's-
character is selected, and then you right click on the damage button. Sorry, I'm not used to working old school.
I know, me neither.
I will get this fixed by tomorrow.
I can't do it without mod.
I need my modules.
Right?
Alright, the damage is applied.
Alfred, it is your turn.
yes, I take 1 step forward and I firebolt.
Who are you firing at?
Then 1 up.
Guard number 2. All right. 19 is definitely a hit. And he will take his damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
I actually keep moving forward. Because I'm a very heroic person.
The spirit of the charge. What gallantry.
Exactly. That I get stuck behind
Who needs the Horn of
my
Valhalla
friend
when we can charge?
Darbalar because he's quite large. I'm like, move! And that's my turn.
All right. Goodman.
Yeah. Gremlin takes his shield and puts it in front of him and starts dashing toward where the screaming is coming from.
You wouldn't be moving very far. So I'm not being quiet.
All right. Is that
That's
your
about
turn?
it here. Yeah. Nothing else?
Okay, guard number 2. He is going to step around here and try and stab Alphonse with his spear.
How dare!
Ha! But I graciously parry him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's so much bigger than you.
He is. He ate a lot of soup.
Saphira.
Okay, so I am going to run up behind Evolve and cast Shield of Faith on her. Him. Sorry.
Them.
Yeah, both work.
And then, right? And then I will cast Mage Armor. No, I can't. I will Firebolt from. No, yeah. I will
shielded by
Firebolt
the power of friendship.
that guy. I will try.
14 is a hit.
Say the noodle arms got in the way.
14 does hit. Just.
Oh! That's my turn.
Okay. Door.
All right. I will first of all move 30 feet to here, and then I will cast Entanglement.
Oh, man.
So that's 90 feet range. That should just help me to put it somewhere here, I believe.
Okay.
All right, and the two guards both need to make strength saving throws, or they get entangled. So Dorbala raises the hands, and you see suddenly vines breaking through the walls and kind of like starting to grow and entangle, trying to entangle the guards, wrap around their feet, wrap around their arms, trying to hold their weapons.
Hmm. What is the DC for your save?
DC is 14.
Okay. Guard number 1 is safe. Guard number 2 is not entangled. Or guard number 2 is entangled.
Yeah, so guard number 2 is then restrained, which means movement is 0, attacks against him have advantage, his attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, what color would your entanglement spell be? Green?
Green, definitely. It's all plants, vines, roots.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I would like to... Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that is lovely. Oh, it's animated and everything.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can still do that.
And as a bonus action, I would like to wild shape into a direwolf.
Into a direwolf.
Yeah.
Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't have a direwolf. I do have a direwolf. There he is. Right, so Door wants to become a direwolf. And Door just got bigger.
Whoa.
Big door.
Oh,
Oh my!
Close the door. Close the door.
That should fix it there, Gron.
Thank you.
Nope, changed it right back.
We'll know what it is. It doesn't matter now.
That's weird. So many bugs.
Yeah.
Do you have your character sheet? Do you have your character sheet open?
Yeah. I'll close
please.
it. It's closed.
Okay.
It's because Door's here. That's why. It's all the bug's fault.
It keeps
Oh,
changing your class to 162.
Okay, because you have a setting on. Or a
Okay. Can-
Oh,
There are no modules.
yeah.
In the wild, without the help of modules.
Does he have an effect on his character? No. He doesn't have a module.
No modules.
What's in his inventory?
My hammer, my chainmail, my shield.
Nothing that would give him an armor class of 162. There should be nothing resetting his armor class except for me.
Yeah, I'd take his equipment off. Unequip it.
Mine
I'm
was
sorry, but
reset as well.
Guys,
I
I really need to go. Can we play with this, or do we need to continue next week?
All right.
Like-
we will stop. We will
Oh
stop
right, we
here.
are way over time.
We'll stop right here. What I will say, because you guys are going to wipe these guys out anyways, is that you defeated the guards. Okay? You defeated the guards. You made your way into this locked room where you found the dwarf Bullman laying on the last bunk. So if you guys want to move into the room... Yeah, we took a little longer than we should have due to a few technical errors.
What a glorious charge that was, wouldn't you say, Evil?
Oh,
We
indeed.
charged right through them.
We did.
Nothing like the
Rawr.
power of friendship to defeat a bunch of corrupt gods.
Hey, Shorty, it's time to go. Let's go.
That's the largest jail cell I have ever seen.
Yeah, right?
This is amazing. There's a long table and everything. Bullman, we shall rescue you. And then we mount Bullman up on the door and charge out of here.
All right.
All right. So, opening the gate, you find Bullman, beaten, bloody mess, lying on one of the beds.
I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
As you are doing this, a voice echoes out from the darkness.
We are followed.
And the magistrate Cecilia is standing next to the door. And that is where we will pick up next week. Hopefully with modules and less than 688 errors in the console.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you guys for bearing with us on Twitch tonight. I don't know what
Thank you.
happened. We will get it fixed.
Thank you so much for watching. Evil loves you all.
Until next week, guys. May the dice never be in your favor.
Thank
That's
you.
not nice. I'm the DM. I need the
Thank you,
dice in my
David, for
favor.